Hi everybody, Jillian here. Welcome back to my channel for a new Bible journaling process video. Today I am totally in the Christmas spirit and I decided to do the first of 3 Christmas themed journal entries that I want to do, and I am going to be using the Illustrated Faith Christmas collection stamps and stickers and things like that, along with several other things from my stash that I have. So I'll just show you really quickly what I'm going to be working with, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So the first thing, like usual, I have some kind of letter sticker or letter stamp that I'm going to use. These are from Illustrated Faith. They're the big and bold alphabets. Here are just some other random ones from my stash: Simple Stories and A Beautiful Mess. I'm keeping a holiday or Christmas themed color palette, staying pretty traditional with it. So the red and gold and wood grain. And in that same vein, I have some washi tape here. These are just from all over the place. This is a gold washi tape that came in the 2015 Ali Edwards main kit. I'm going to do some stamping. So again, these are the Christmas clear stamps from Illustrated Faith. This is a stamp set that came in the 2016 December Daily release from Ali Edwards. I will link these stamps in her shop. They come in and out of stock very quickly, so if you're interested in them, just kind of keep an eye out for them because they come and go pretty fast. I've got a couple different inks here. The black Illustrated Faith pigment ink that I really love, and then this gray that came in the gratitude document, and it's a warm gray. And then as a finishing touch to go along with the washi, I pulled out the Wordfetti stickers here. Not sure if I'm going to use them, but just a nice finishing touch to add to my page. I'm going to go ahead and put you guys on fast forward and get started here. And I'm going to put my Christmas music on. Now to begin, I kind of knew how I wanted this page to look before I started, and I'm going to start with the clear stamps from the Christmas collection, and I'm going to use my favorite stamp on the bottom of the page, this little illustration of Mary and Joseph and Jesus in the little manger. So because I haven't used the stamp before, I'm going to go ahead and rub it on the back of my hand to just kind of make it a little dirty, if that makes sense, and it holds the ink a little better. Then I'm going to take the alpha stickers here and just line them up along the top of my mat. That's how I like to put them down on the page. I'm using the black big and bold alphas, and you can see I'm missing, spelling out the phrase good news, and I'm missing 3 letters. So I decided to take the white big and bold alphas and then use my Faber-Castell big brush pen and then just color them black, and then you can really, you can't even tell that they used to be white. I ended up having to use 1 Q because I ran out of O's, and I simply cut the tail off of that, and again, you can't even tell that it used to be a Q. This entry is in Luke 2, and I'm referring to verses 10 and 11, where the angels appear to the shepherds, and they say, "Do not be afraid, I bring you good news that will cause great joy for all the people." And so the title of this entry is Good News of Great Joy. So I'm just kind of lining them up so it stays mostly in the margin. So the wood grain, like I said, are from Simple Stories, as well as the red, and then the gold alphabet is from A Beautiful Mess. It's from an Old Messy Box subscription. So once I get the letter stickers down, I go ahead and put my Bible mat underneath the page to kind of give me a more solid surface to write. And I'm taking the journaling pens here and just drawing a couple of lines. That's how I like to journal instead of, like sloping my handwriting down. And I'm just writing a little note in here that says, "Lord, in this season of hustle, bustle, and things, help me to remember the reason for this season." So Christmas or December, just in general, can be a really busy time for a lot of us. Family and parties and presents and shopping, and just that it's like this hurried season that we've kind of imposed on ourselves. And I really want to remember why we celebrate this and honor him in this time. You can see here that I found this metallic ink that I had, and I'm not sure what the brand is. I'll go ahead and link it once I figure that out. I am taking this stamp set from Ali Edwards, and I'm taking this big star, and I'm putting that around the page in 3 places. And then what I'm going to do is use that same gold-colored ink, and it's very subtle, so I am stamping over the text, but it's totally readable underneath the ink, and you can see at the end in the close-up images here. And I'm basically just stamping different size stars around the page to kind of move your eye around and to provide a little more interest. So, just really quick to go back to the verse here, the angels are saying, "Do not be afraid, I bring you good news that will cause great joy for all the people." And how true that is, even 2,000 years later, there isn't anything that I can think of, there isn't anything that I know that has brought me as much joy as my relationship with Jesus. So, I would encourage you, if the holidays are a really difficult time for you, if you don't have that much going on, if maybe you find yourself alone for these holidays, I would really encourage you to just crack open your Bible and maybe start with this story, because it truly is the most satisfying, the most fulfilling, the most joyful relationship that we can enter into. And that's what I want to remember as I am documenting this page, the real reason that I celebrate the Christmas season. So next you can see here that I'm using the washi tape, and I wanted to ground the entry a little bit. I wanted to bring a little more visual weight to the bottom of the page. So I'm using this black washi tape from Create 365 and then the red striped washi tape just torn in half and layered on top of that. Then I decide that the stamped image at the bottom is just it feels a little empty, so I decide to pull out my Crayola colored pencils, and I'm going to pull out the neutral tones like brown, the browns and blacks, and a red to kind of match the colors of the entry, and I'm going to use those to color in the manger scene here. So I'm keeping it really simple, and these are just the 24 box of Crayola crayons that you could get at, a Walmart or a drugstore or something like that. So nothing fancy. I'm just going to color in their clothing to look pretty neutral, and their skin tones also. And then to make Mary a little fancy, I'm going to use this red colored pencil for part of her headpiece here to make her a little Christmassy. Once I finish that, I decide to bring out these December Daily stamps again, and I want to stamp some more of these stars over to the right where the washi tape ends. It just seemed a little empty there, so I stamp maybe 2 or 3 in that section, and that's it. Here's a look at the page and a couple of close-ups. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the next 2 entries I have in my Bible Journaling Christmas series. See you next week!